Hi there, I'm Allison Moon, and today is day 5 of 90 days of self-publishing. I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. I cut my hair. What do you think? Lesbian haircut number 18. At any rate, I wanted today to talk about websites. Some of you who may have just learned about me this weekend have been coming to my website, and unfortunately, as you noticed, it's down for maintenance. It's down for maintenance because I am redoing the whole thing. The reason for this is because before it was just a straight-up blog, and a lot of people were coming to me because I blogged. But now I'm adding a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Because of the book project and because of this video project, I need to have an easy way for people to access that information straightforward. I want people to be able to come and find exactly what they're looking for when they visit my website. So, I think it's really essential. Like, there are some people on the web who say, authors should really consider having websites. No. Authors need to have websites. You must have a website. There's no excuse in this day and age to not have a website. And no, your LinkedIn page doesn't count, and no, a Facebook page doesn't count. Do MySpace pages count anymore? Do Friendster pages count anymore? You need to have your own dedicated server space on the internet. Just don't even argue with me. Do it. People need to be able to find you when they're looking for you, and you can't get away with being J.D. Salinger anymore, and I don't know if anybody ever really did get away with being J.D. Salinger. You can't be the eccentric artist who doesn't have any way of being reached by your fans. That doesn't work. It's not a viable option anymore. So you have to have a website, and I encourage you to be on the web as much as you can stomach, right? Being on Twitter, being on Facebook, and having a way of people, for your fans and for people to reach you. I don't care how famous you are. Actually, even the more famous you are, the more you need for people to be able to interact with you. There is this idea that once you get to a certain level of fame, you are untouchable and unreachable, that suddenly you stop reading emails and suddenly you don't actually exist in the real world. That is actually, I think, more damaging to a reputation than not. I think it's really important for people to feel like they can connect with their idols, with their gurus, with whoever they really love. I think there's no excuse for not being on the web. Now, obviously, you can get deluged with emails, and you can certainly have a way of dealing with that, but I think it's also really important for people to know that you're accessible. Even if you say, even if your replies to their emails are one line. I mean, I sent an email to Seth Godin the other day, and I got an email back an hour later with a response. This is how it works nowadays. You have to be able to connect with people. That's how we're connecting now in the real world. The real world is really online, and a lot of the communications, some of the best conversations I've ever had have been via email. I think it's really important for you to have a web presence. On top of that, the reason why I redesign my website is because I wanted people to be able to access me in the ways that are appropriate for them. So some people are my Facebook friends, and that's great because then we get to see each other's streams and we get to look at each other's photos, and that's a very casual, friendly relationship. Some people want to be able to find the information that I'm offering right off the bat. So if they're interested in learning self-publishing tips from me, then I should be able to offer them something really accessible and easy and a quick way for them to reach me. So going to my website and having 90 days of self-publishing right there so that they can find it will endear them to me, and also make it easy for me to communicate with them in the future. When I have my book ready to be published or to be bought when it's pre-sale, I'm going to have that on top as well, and then my manifesto will be at the top too, because these are 3 very distinct but all interrelated ways of me interfacing with the world professionally. So I want people to be able to interface with me that way. At any rate, that's my little thoughts on the web. Definitely check out my new website. It's talesofthepack.com. And again, I appreciate the people who visited over the weekend, and I hope that you stayed with me and you're willing to come back and read more. There's a little bit of work that I still need to do on the site, so if you find any broken links, if you find anything that doesn't work right or something that confuses you, just drop me a line and let me know, and I'd be happy to fix it. I want this website to be as effective and clear as possible. So email me, moon@talesofthepack.com, and you can find me on Twitter @talesofthepack, and you can find me on Facebook that way too. So there you go. Here I am on the web. Come find me. Thanks. Bye.